ask a quick question? Yeah, you see when you say like once again, yeah, like the buzzword like is secret societies,
Yeah.
yeah, and sometimes when you say that, yeah, ignorant people, whatever people, some people think some mad shit.
Yeah,
Do you got what I
yeah,
say? So for you, like,
yeah,
if you could like
yeah.
explain what is like. Obviously, I'm not asking you to
No,
say
no, no,
exactly
go.
what they
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
but what
go.
is secret
So I see,
society?
and it's even worse if you're someone that does stuff that's incriminating. You see what I mean, and stuff like that. Because now we live in what you call
Digital age.
yeah, you call it, we're in the new world order now, or what they call the Great Reset or the fourth industrial revolution. So now, if you notice, things are, they call it the new normal, which is basically another name for the new world order. So they made it perfectly clear that the situation that happened with C-19 has now paved the way. I believe, the guy's name? David Rockefeller said all we need is the right crisis, the right global crisis, and the nations of the world will accept new world order. If you notice now, we live in a time where a lot of people are just compliant. Does that mean that when I say compliant, they are, what's the word? They do as they do as they're told. I mean, people call it sheep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's quite sad. I would like to consider myself a free thinker. I believe that you have a voice. You have a right to express how you feel.
For real.
You have a voice to speak on certain things you want to speak on. We live in a time now. You say the wrong thing, you could lose your job. You say the wrong thing, you could be imprisoned. Does that mean we've come a long way now from 20, 30 years ago where certain things we could say, now you can't say it because it would be classed as homophobic. You'd be classed as a bully, harassment, cyberbullying. Yeah, literally. Does that what I mean?
Yeah, it's actually.
Shout out to my friend Tanya. For years, yeah.
Big up Tanya.
Yeah, for years, people have known me. My nickname used to be Preacher, but for years, people have known me to be this deep person. So they said, Dan, you've been talking about this when we were 16, 17. So there's people that remember me. Right. And it's like, right, they're seeing certain things happen now.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? So now it's in terms of popularity, I've now managed, that's why I started to get loads of followers, because it's like people now are thinking, wow, this guy has been saying this for a long time.
Years.
And they see is it Rashid Sunak? I forgot his name. You know, our Prime Minister. What's his name?
The new Prime
Rashid
Minister.
Sunak.
Something like that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know his name.
You know, they're trying to pass a law now where you can't strike.
Huh?
Yeah, you know, they're trying to pass a law now that if you strike, the companies can sue the union, or they can sue. Yeah.
Oh, raw. So so like these people, so, like train strikes and all of these people, ambulance or whatever, they're trying to pass a law that you cannot go on strike anymore.
My brother, let me tell you something. There was, oh my God, I need to find it. I remember some years ago, I went to this meeting with a guy called Barry Smith. He's from New Zealand. He came over. He's a Christian. He used to talk on end time prophecies and the Book of Revelation.
Yeah.
And he turned around and said that in the future, he said this was in 1990, and he said in the future now, if you strike, or if you lose your job forever under this the new world order terms and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah, man, brother. Let me tell you something, man. Do you know, that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's quite sad. I would like to consider myself a free thinker. I believe that you have a voice. You have a right to express how you feel.
For real.
You have a voice to speak on certain things you want to speak on. We live in a time now. You say the wrong thing, you could lose your job. You say the wrong thing, you could be imprisoned. Does that mean we've come a long way now from 20, 30 years ago where certain things we could say, now you can't say it because it would be classed as homophobic. You'd be classed as a bully. Harassment, cyberbullying. Yeah, literally. Does that what I mean?
Yeah, it's actually very, very crazy, man. Because
like it's fraternities, which basically it's a group of people that all think like-mindedly. They all have one thing in common. I'll give you an example. You have Bill Gates, who was a philanthropist. Oprah Winfrey is a philanthropist. Mark Zuckerberg is a philanthropist. What's that guy? What's that guy is from?
Brad Pitt.
John
Travolta. I swear I heard something with John Travolta or
Twitter. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Yeah.
So all these people, are philanthropists. And philanthropist is basically a group of people that believe in contributing to society. So what they'll do is like they will fund certain things, but they do it under the guise of being free. As you know in life, nothing is free. There's always a catch. So you have someone like Bill Gates that will how can I put it? He's not someone that's a doctor. He doesn't have any certificates in doctorate, but yet this man is able to make world decisions and dictate as to what direction we're going in terms of. Yeah, I'm being because obviously algorithms in terms of
of course, in terms of
so you remember, like, obviously with the C-19.
Yes.
You know, there was if you remember what happened in 2020, people were told they can't come out, you can't travel if you don't get this. Yeah.
Like, is there any way you can make a living? Is there any way you can make money out of this?
Do you know what, my brother? That's a very good question. Yeah, there's a possibility I could make money off it, but it's not even about money. You know what I mean? Because the stuff that I talk about is very unpopular amongst the masses. It's not liked.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
it's not liked.
Exactly that.
Yeah, it's not the kind of things that are for these social media platforms, because they censor information. You know what I mean? They censor information. They don't want the public to know about these things. They want you to think in line with how they want you to think.
Yes.
That's why they put things in place like algorithms. You see what I mean? I'll give you an example now, just because even I'll tell you this.